David Wygant, 10-minute daily reality check. Yesterday we talked about procrastination and what that does to us. How by putting things off nonstop really gives us the lack of freedom we desire in our lives. For instance, take a look at your basement. It needs to be cleaned out. You keep putting it off and putting it off. You do a little every single day, but don't ever really seem to get anywhere. And what happens is by doing that, you're procrastinating, because if you really just set aside one day, one full day, you would be done with it. And then all those nights and all that time thinking and talking about it would be used to do things that are more productive. So today we're going to talk about productivity and how to make productivity really work for you in your life. For those of you that have trouble working out, I strongly suggest you work out in the morning and get it over with. You know, for some of you who don't want to get up early before work, I can totally understand that. So I would work out right when you leave work, and I'm going to give you some reasons why. If you have time in the morning to work out, especially on Saturdays and Sundays, I suggest waking up and working out before you go into procrastination mode, because otherwise something is hanging over you all day long. You might want to say, I'm going to run my errands first, and I'm going to go have lunch, and I'm going to meet a friend. And the workout is hanging over you all day long. All day you're thinking to yourself, God, I really got to work out. Oh man, I got to work out. I got to leave this lunch soon. I got to go work out. Wait a second, I got to time it between the meal. You know, I can't really work out on a full stomach. Shit, I got to run another errand. It's something hanging over. And when things hang over us, we tend to procrastinate more. So my suggestion is get the workouts done fast and early. Now, if you can't work out and you have to work out after work, I strongly suggest you don't go home first and get comfortable. You know, some of you say, well, I got to go walk the dog. And then when you walk the dog, you lay down for a few minutes. I love that. The lay down for a few minutes syndrome. That's one of the greatest syndromes in the entire world, because once you start laying down for a few minutes, nothing ever gets done. So pack a gym bag. Buy a great little gym bag on Amazon. Pack the gym bag, leave your office, go directly to the gym, work out, and then have dinner. It's really important for you to do things so you don't get comfortable doing other things and procrastinating. Computer time. You know, there's a strategy about answering emails certain times of the day so you're not staring at your computer screen all day long. I've got two theories on that. For one, if I'm in front of my computer and I see a notice come up with an email, I'll answer it really quickly. To me, answering an email taking 30 seconds, no matter what I'm doing during that time, is fast and efficient. That's always worked really well for me, because I go and I answer it. I don't need to comb back through my inbox. There are other people that like to answer emails at 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Whatever your system is, what I like to do is make sure that my inbox is clear by the end of every single day. So usually at the end of the day, I will scroll on down to literally midnight from the night before, make sure I've answered all the emails, and then shut down. Because here's the thing. Being tied to your computer, looking at emails late at night isn't good, because it stimulates your brain and doesn't allow you to get a good night's sleep. Not only that, you're carrying somebody else's thoughts and beliefs into your dreams. And there are times actually when I'm working on things that have a lot of stress or tension, I will literally not look at my email box. I'll literally take a look and I'll think to myself, don't look. And I'll talk this to myself, don't look. Because if you look, you're going to have those thoughts going through your night and you're not going to get a good night's sleep, because everything really hinges on a great night's sleep. A great night's sleep is super, super, super important. So that's another way to be the most efficient. That's the way to be the most efficient when it comes down to truly being the most powerful version of yourself. There's another service that I use. It's called CopyTalk. CopyTalk I use to dictate things, because dictating is extremely simple and extremely easy. Now, all the blogs that I write, I literally dictate on CopyTalk. Any long email, I dictate with CopyTalk. Anything that I need to write down, notes or anything else when I'm driving, I dictate on CopyTalk. CopyTalk is cheap, inexpensive. You can check it out. You can email Deanna Ferris, DEANNA.Faris, FARIS @copytalk.com. Tell them David Wygant sent you, and they'll take really, really good care of you, and they'll give you a great rate. Copy Talk I've had for 10 years. It's super efficient because if I had to sit there and type, I've got email coaching and I've got all sorts of coaching. And if I had to sit there and actually type out, I wouldn't be able to do half the things that I do because I'm not an efficient typist. Not only that, I'm a lot better by speaking something. And for those of you that have any type of social anxiety or really working on your social skills, talking out loud is a really good way of breaking through and allowing your voice to be heard and working on that really important muscle called your social muscle. So Copy Talk has made me extremely efficient. I will write out blogs. I will write out articles. I write emails that way. So if anybody's in a business that you got to write a lot of emails and you're sitting there typing, dictate it. Because the beauty of Copy Talk is that they will send you the dictated version back, and all you need to do is cut and paste it and send it. It's a really great service, and it's a service I've been using for a long time. Other ways to be super efficient, and some of these might sound really silly to you, but get gas before you hit empty. Because usually what happens is that if you're on empty and the little red light comes on, you're late for a meeting and you got to go get gas, not being efficient. So when you have a few extra moments, when the tank is anywhere below a half or a quarter, go fill up. Keep your car running smooth. Keep your car running really great. When it comes down to doing laundry, when it comes down to doing all the chores around the house, set a specific time every single week and literally get those chores done. Or more importantly, don't let the mess back up. Keep cleaning all the time. Don't let the piles start to pile, because when piles start to pile, they get bigger and bigger and bigger, and it makes you less efficient. So for me, if I put my clothes away at night, if I don't, the pile starts getting bigger. I'll put my groceries away. Well, of course, because I don't want the stuff to rot, but you get my point. The more you stay up on things, the less you're going to procrastinate, the more efficient you're going to be. Another way to be efficient is to make sure that you give yourself ample time to be on time, because to me, being on time means that I actually respect the person that I'm meeting. It's really important to show that respect to people. So don't overbook yourself. Give yourself enough time between appointments. These are just simple little things to be more efficient. I know they sound really easy, but it's amazing how many people don't do these efficiency things that I am talking about to be more efficient. Anyway, I need to go work out right now, and I need to get the podcast out to all of you. So I need to send it to my team so then they can put the podcast up. You can listen to this podcast and you can become more efficient. You see how things work out there. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow on The Reality Check.